It's not just one bad apple. The whole damn tree is rotten. I think when people hear that we're anti-police, they think it's going to be chaos. The new abolitionist movement it's about transformative justice, non-prison, non-police-based strategies for dealing with violence and crisis in our communities. Who hasn't had a bad day? Who hasn't felt anxious or depressed? The question is, should anybody deserve to die because of it? The police's sole responsibility is to manufacture criminals. So here you have for-profit prisons. When you create space, you create a demand. That means that bodies have to fill those prisons. And we have seen that it's largely transgender people, it's Black people, it is Native people, it's Latinx people. When you have that demand, then you also have to create incentives. That trickles down to police, who also now have the incentive of creating criminals. It's not about justice anymore, it's about profit. I think we start with the demilitarization of the police. Police don't need assault weapons to protect people. The second thing that we can do is really look at police budgets and create models and economies for that divestment from the institution of policing and the reinvestment in community models. That means taking money out of police budgets and slowly phasing out police because we don't actually need them in our communities. They don't keep people safe. You know, when you're looking at it from the lens of race in this country, it's absolutely easier to manufacture criminals around that. When people's skin becomes weaponized, particularly Black skin, a book becomes a gun, a cell phone becomes a gun, a bag of Skittles becomes a gun. We don't have some personal war with individual police officers. What we do have is deep concern and a fight against the institution of policing. Undocumented communities know that they can't call the police in the event that crisis happens. A lot of Black communities know that too. And so entire mosques, churches, communities, they have agreements where they won't call the police should something happen. And in its place, we've seen such a wonderful and diverse response when it comes to intervention in our communities. We've seen people rise up with trainings around mental health crisis, intimate partner violence crisis. We've seen rapid response justice teams, and I think that's really what we need to be building. Revolution isn't just the ending of something, it's the beginning of something new.